Hello, Danhausen here. Danhausen here to let you know that you are watching Dre41 Gaming. They do video games of some sort. Who knows? Danhausen doesn't. But you're very nice, very evil, do time. And if you do not watch this channel, you shall rue the day.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dre41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Dre, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Rate That Call Mode. Yes, sir. I put a little tweet out saying maybe I should make videos reviewing call mode for different wrestling games, and a lot of people seem to like it, so here we go. The initial game is going to be Toukon Retsuden 3. Let's get to it. Shin Nippon Pro Wrestling Toukon Retsuden 3 is a sports game developed by Yuke's and published by Tommy Corporation, which was released in Japan on March 26, 1998. Needless to say, this is the third entry of the Toukon Retsuden series, of which there are 5 in total. 1995, we have Shin Nippon Pro Wrestling Toukon Retsuden on the PlayStation. In 1996, Shin Nippon Pro Wrestling Toukon Retsuden 2 on the PlayStation. In 1998, Shin Nippon Pro Wrestling Toukon Retsuden 3 on the PlayStation. In 1999, New Japan Pro Wrestling Toukon Retsuden 4 on the Dreamcast. And last but not least, in 2002, Shin Nippon Pro Wrestling Toukon Retsuden Advance for the Game Boy Advance. GameSpot gave this game a 6.6 out of 10, which might be too low for this game, but I'll leave my opinions out of this video, while true gamers who understand pro wrestling gave this game a better average review of 4.57 out of 5. Now, to throw my 2 cents into this, I believe that this game had a great base to build off of, which it did, and you can see that even in the SmackDown series, as this franchise used an updated version of this game's engine. In this video, I'll give you a detailed walkthrough of call mode, and at the end, I'll rate it based on other wrestling games released that same year. If this video gets a good response, you can expect more videos like this in the future. So enough with the foreplay, let's get to Toukon Retsuden 3 Call Mode. When getting to the main menu of this game, you have 5 selections to choose from: Game Menu, Edit Mode, Sound, Records, and Data Load. To say this game had a simplistic main menu is an understatement, but hey, most Japanese wrestling games focused on gameplay and left the sizzle to its US counterparts. Now, when entering call mode, you can either create a new wrestler or load a previously made one. For this video, we'll start with the new call. Once selecting a new call, another menu pops up with 5 additional options to choose from while showcasing an in-game look at the legendary Antonio Inoki. We have Name the Wrestler, the body, Edit sub-menu, which gives you the ability to create the moveset, taunts, entrance, and stats of your created wrestler. You can save it, and then you can exit edit mode. Naming your call is easy enough, but the issue is if you're creating a non-Japanese call, you won't be able to spell out the whole name as they only give you 10 characters to choose from. I found that shortening the name is a must most of the time in this version of call mode. Also, there's no option for a first or last name, just the name, and that's it. So if you're creating, for an example, Dr. Death Steve Williams, you'll either have to put just Dr. Death or Steve W. You have to really think what you'll name your call, which could be difficult if the call has a long name. The English option is the third option from the top, and to confirm the call's name, you just select the option on the bottom right-hand side of the screen. Now, the body option has 2 options associated with it. The top option is to create an original call, while the bottom option gives you the ability to create a call using in-game wrestlers. No need to show in-game wrestlers, as it just gives you the ability to change the in-game wrestlers' colors, so we'll stick with original calls. It's kind of funny how they use the word body as opposed to appearance, but you'll see that they throw all that together in this game. I still think it's kind of funny. For this video, we'll start off with an original call. When selecting an original call, you have a new screen pop up giving you 8 additional options to choose from, which is body size, head, torso, legs, and color palettes, which has 4 options to choose from, giving you 8 in total. They also show your call on the right hand side so you can see the changes you made. Body size gives you a base to start off with, which is middle. They also give you additional sizes, which are big, junior small, junior middle, junior big, and just small. The head option gives you 28 different looks to choose from. Now, these range from realistic to almost cartoonish, but they did sprinkle in some notable options. It gives you the ability to choose from Bam Bam Bigelow, Hayabusa, the Great Muta, Jason Voorhees, and a Ultimate Muscle styled mask. It's good to see this, and it allows you to go crazy if you want to when making a call. Torso, strangely enough, only gives you 16 options to choose, which I feel is a letdown seeing how the previous option has almost 2 times as many. A notable option here is a Gold Dust and Kane torso, but yeah, I feel like they could have added more to this option. Maybe they ran out of time or couldn't think of anything else to add, but this is definitely a letdown due to not having as many torso options as there are head options. Legs has an astounding 40 options. 40 options for the legs. Now, I feel like they made up for the lack of options for the torso a bit with this one. Notable options are Hayabusa / Sabu, Gold Dust, Kane, King from the Tekken series, and Mitsuharu Misawa. With them giving us so many options to choose from, it really opens up the possibilities of who you can make in this game. They get a thumbs up from me for this one. The color palette options are based on the look you choose, and some looks have more or less color options than others. As you make changes, you'll see them preview on the CAW, which is on the right hand side of the screen. Overall, the body option here is good. I just wish they gave us 40 options for the head and the torso. After completing the look of your CAW, you now go into the stats section. Within this section, you have 3 options to choose from. Hit points, which is basically your life bar for your body parts. Status points, which counts for how your CAW gets dizzy or stunned in-game. And then you can exit out once both of these options are completed. This is easy enough to go through and self-explanatory, but to have this feature is great, seeing how this was used in Aki games as well. Hit point options are for your overall health, head, shoulder, arms, and legs. And a cool feature is that your CAW points to each part as you select it. Status points show how many points a wrestler must lose in order to be stunned in-game. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of CAW mode, which is movesets. This is the feature that will take the longest time to finish, but no worries, I'll walk you through it. In this part of the video, I'll change this from voiceover to speaking while going through the movesets. So we're going into live commentary for Toukon Retsuden 3, and we are in the movesets. So for this one, it's really simplistic and it's not as crazy as you think. Just want to give you some initial information in regards to this mode. You have 140,000 points to use for a moveset. Now, within this moveset, you can actually take out certain moves from certain situations within the ring, outside the ring, and even on the ramp. Right now, I'm at 107,032 points in total. So for the moves that start with O, or circle, these are grapple moves. So as you can see, there are grapple moves there. Triangle are submission moves. And if you go all the way up, X are for strike moves. That's also for running, that's also for on the apron, so on and so forth. Now you see page 1, there's 23 pages, so it does take some time. So let's get into it. I'll show you a bit of a preview, and once you get the minutia of it, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to run through this pretty easily. So you want to press O when selecting everything, right? So now you have all these moves that pop up. On the right hand side, those are the corresponding points that associate with each move. Now you're looking at this and you're like, well, how the hell am I supposed to tell what moves does what? Don't worry, Dre got you. You press triangle and it shows you the move. Now it's not animated, so it is what it is, but it's great to have there so you can see exactly what it could be. So you just press triangle, that's a kick to the leg. A kick to the leg adds 660 to your total point system, which once again, your max is 140. So all you gotta do is literally go through the game and just worry about pressing triangle to see exactly what the move is. Even though you may not be able to read Japanese, you can definitely tell by the pictures, or by most pictures, exactly what you're doing. Now, sometimes with some of these pictures, it's a little bit difficult to tell who's doing the attack and who's getting hit. But for the most part, it's pretty easy to tell what they're doing here. And who's doing the move as well is also a good idea of what move that is. So these are the strikes that are in the game. And once again, you just press triangle and go through them. What I would suggest if you're creating a wrestler for this is really paying attention to the point system and how much these points cost. For strikes initially, they don't cost that much. They're pretty cheap. But once you go into the grapples, boy, they get wild. So we'll back out of that and we'll go to the grapple system. So here are the grapples. Now they start off at 1,000, they go up to like 5,000, and you know, the ones that cost more are of course the better moves. So with this body slam, that's 3,588 points. That's crazy. To me, that doesn't even make sense for it to be that much for a body slam. Come on now. I don't care if Inoki's doing it. It doesn't make any sense. For a vertical suplex, that's over 3,900 points. Over 3,900 points for a suplex. That's wild. Right here, it looks like a snap suplex by the great Sasuke. 5,508 points. Wildness, I tell you. This move right here is, I'm guessing a takedown and then a leg submission, which are no points at all, which some of these moves have 0 points. So it actually kind of helps. If you want to be like a bulking brute that does like all the wild moves, then yeah, you're going to basically be a guy who just does standing grapples. It kind of is what it is. But yeah, I mean, basically, like I said, you go through it and it's self-explanatory. As long as you press triangle to look at the preview, you'll know what the move is. Like, this looks like a headlock takeover. You know what I'm saying? Once again, page number 1 is for standing. Now, page number 2 is for running. So for running, I mean, a lot of the times you want to do strikes. So you can press O and go into the move sets. Once again, you look at the point system, press triangle on something. A hip attack costs 2,144 points. That's truly amazing. And you scroll down, they got tons of moves. Once again, this game came out in 1998, the same time as Warzone, and this game has a way more in-depth moveset than Warzone. Way more in-depth. And I definitely got to give it props. I mean, Ukes definitely did their thing with this game. I wish it came out in America. I truly wish it did. These are the running grapples. Running grapples are not much. DDT, and then a takedown, and then another DDT. That's really it. Page number 2, or page number 3, I apologize. That's running counters. Not many to choose from. Page number 4 are throw counters. That's moves off the Irish whip. Page 5, we have rebound moves. That's in the rope or the corner. Page number 6, we have moves from behind. Boy, they get real nasty with these, boy, I tell you. They got some great, they got like multiple German suplexes in this game. It's amazing. You'll love it. Page number 7, we have moves from the inside of the ring to opponent that's on the apron. Not many to go off of on that one. On 8, we have diving moves. That's near the ropes dazed, where they're stunned, running dazed while they're dizzy. So yeah, that's dives to the outside. So suicide dives, a bunch of stuff. They do have some great moves, but once again, even these take up a lot of points. So you got to really be aware of these and what type of wrestler you want to create. Page 10, we have moves from the apron to opponent in the ring. So not really a lot to choose from as far as grapples go. I think they have like a suplex that has like 5,000. That's like 5,000. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. 10, we have moves from the apron to opponent that's in the ring. 11, we have moves from the apron to the floor, which is crazy. 12, we have ground moves. So that's grapples, stomps. Stomps are cheap. You want to do moonsaults and all that other great stuff, that's going to cost you. So once again, be aware of that. 13, we have top rope counters, which is basically like punching them while the opponent's on the top rope, or like drop kicking them, or like throwing them off the top rope, things like that. 14, we have top rope dives, shooting star press, multiple moonsaults that you can do, a lot of flying headbutts, knee drops, splashes, things of that nature. 15, we have superplexes, which aren't really many. It's either superplex from the second rope or from the top rope. Nothing too crazy. 16s are moves with the opponent in the corner. Those are cool. Those almost have like standing moves with them as well, because when they're in the corner, you could like throw punches and stuff. So that's what that is. 17 is running into the corner. Self-explanatory. 18 is opponent against the guardrail. Yes, they had a move where an opponent's against the guardrail. Amazing, ain't it? This came out in 98. 19 is opponent standing up. That's literally all it says. I mean, we can go into that, select it. And then basically, same thing, just attacks with them standing up. That's all. That's really it. Nothing too crazy. So we'll go over to 19. This is moves while partner holds opponent. So these are double team moves right here. Once again, they get expensive. Be well aware. Majority of the time, you're going to play one-on-one matches. I don't really see you playing tag team in this, so, whatever, it is what it is. 21 is corner stance when announced. So when they're announcing you. So that's cool. 22 is your winning pose. It's automatic, so that's what that is. And 23 is your entrance, and you get to select that. All within moveset. So pretty cool that they have all of this in the game. I mean, it's really cool. And once again, you can go into entrances and check and see what it is just by pressing triangle. Once again, don't worry about the name of it. You won't be able to read it unless you know how to read Japanese. Just look at the preview. Triangle is your best friend in this game. It is your best friend. Now, I wouldn't say do submissions, but triangle is your best friend in moveset mode. It's your best friend. But that's it for moveset mode. Combo moves, which basically sets up combo moves. It's almost like WWE 2K22. Logic. We all know and love this. You can basically set up how the CPU wrestles with your CAW. Options. To be honest, I suggest you stay away from this as it could reset your CAW's moveset. This option gives you the choice of theme music and the moveset to start off with, whether it's in-game or a brand new moveset. Messing with this could cause a problem, so you deal with this at your own risk. After you completed that, you're done. You successfully created a wrestler in Shin Nippon Pro Wrestling Toukon Retsuden 3. Now, in regards to comparing this to other games of its time that came out in the Lord's year of 1998, we have WCW Nitro, which didn't have a CAW mode. We had All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling, that didn't have a CAW mode. The only game we can compare it to at this point in time is WWF Warzone, which did have a CAW mode. Based on other CAW modes we had to choose from, which was only Warzone, I'm going to have to say it's a tie. While Toukon Retsuden 3 has more of an in-depth stat and moveset feature, Warzone CAWs had more appearance options and looked better in-game. I would have to give Toukon Retsuden 3 CAW mode a solid 7.5 out of 10. It does have inconsistent CAW appearance options. I mean, 28 heads, 16 torso options, and 40 leg options. Also, not being able to choose your height, not great. But it does have a great stat system allowing you to make your CAW wrestle the way you want. It also has a great moveset feature that's in-depth. I did wish it had an animated preview system, but it's still good overall. And there you have it, my review for CAW mode for Toukon Retsuden 3. Hopefully, if this video gets a good enough push through YouTube, I can make more videos just like this of different wrestling games that came out throughout the years. Definitely like this video, subscribe if you're new here, and yeah, all that great stuff. Other than that, you guys stay safe. Catch you guys on the next video later.